Oh, still got me coffee. Chug chug. Big day today. I'm planning a big day anyway. I want to achieve quite a bit. We're going to try and knock out the seats. We'll see if Bunnings has any upholstery cleaners available. We're going to head to maybe J-Car or Autobarn to try and get some new bulbs. I might try and put some LEDs in that for some better lighting. Pull the seats apart. I'm going to paint the seat frames before I reinstall those. Maybe paint some upholstery parts. Dye the door trims. I really want to hook in and get some stuff out of my garage and back into the Peugeot. I was about to go and look at my next project, future project this morning, but I had a change of heart overnight. The car is what I love, but it's just a little bit out of my price range. I fund all of this out of things I buy and sell. So I'm not flush with a lot of cash. So it would pretty much chew most of my money up just to buy the thing, and then it might take forever to try and finish because I won't have the dollars to finish it. So I'm going to rock now. Let's go. I've got the Saab warmed up. We're going to head off and maybe get some brekkie and get those parts. The Peugeot finished, so I can take a little bit of spare cash and finish this thing. It's currently running a HX35 hull set, but the plumbing's all wrong. It leaks a little bit of oil in the drain from the turbo to the block, so it needs to be another probably $500–600 spent on that alone. I've got to then, the headlights are playing up. It needs a idler pulley. It needs some wiring looked at. What else? Oh geez, I hope it's open. It looks very empty. It mustn't open yet. Who opens at 10 AM? I know it's Sunday, but most places are open at bloody 9 o'clock or 9:30. So I don't think I'm going to hang around and wait. All right, brekkie first. I think there's a bakery just up the road. All right, round two. A nice brekkie was had. Hey, have you ever seen this in the Saab? It's classic. Watch the magic. Oh, coffee. Got myself for the interior lights. Got a couple of LEDs for each side of the B-pillars, and that's for the automatic transmission selector. There's a light there so you can see it at night. Got an LED for that. If it doesn't work, or it doesn't, it's a little bit bigger, but if it doesn't fit, I'll bring it back. I couldn't get one for the boot, that's right. I need bulbs for the boot. I might still go to Autobarn. Let's go. Alrighty, next stop. Decided to go Autobarn because I have an account here, and they mightn't have exactly what I want, but we'll have a look anyway. Well, I'm a big dummy, aren't I? I should have gone there first. They had the exact size for both bulbs. It was closest to exact you're going to get. So at some point I will be returning to J-Car to return one of their bulbs. I didn't need to. I don't know why I got the two. Anyway, I'm losing me shit here. Losing my mind. Last bit of coffee. Oh yeah, and the windscreen washer bottle was cactus, so I have purchased another one. It's basically identical to the one I took off. Whew. All right, next stop, Bunnings. Okay, I've never done this before. It's the upholstery cleaner head. Clicks onto a hose, like a compressor attachment. And we need a defoamer. That's going to last me forever. I only need one scoop in there. And we have some upholstery cleaner, 4 caps into 9 litres. So come with me for the first time as I learn how to do this. Let's get into it. What do you reckon, Ox?
A quick read of the instructions and it was pretty easy to put together, pretty logical actually. Large pipe to the large fittings, small pipe to the small fittings. We go from the wand that you'll be holding, from that into the machine itself.
Pump.
Quick check to make sure it all works, and doesn't that vacuum sound horrendous? Okay, squeeze the trigger on the nozzle and spray the upholstery with the hot upholstery cleaner first, then vacuum that baby up. For really dirty patches, I just focused the upholstery cleaner in one area, agitated it with my fingers. I got the foam to really pull the dirt out of the upholstery, then just suck it up with the vacuum cleaner. With the armrest and all the seats shampooed nice and clean, it was time now to start to reinstall.
I don't believe it, I hit record and it didn't record because my fat fingers didn't push the button correctly. And I missed out on putting these back in, so I'm not going to do it again. I've installed the back part of the seat, the backrests. A lot of arm wrestling to get it in. I've deleted what was the dicky seat here. This is actually registered as a 4-seater by law, so we can't have, well, I'm not going to put the dicky seat in there. I will put the little strap in with the spares. I have installed an LED light on the interior light. We've got to do another one over here. The wiring's playing up over there. I've got to fix that. I've put an LED in for the gear selector, the light there, so when we turn the lights on at night, that'll be nice and bright. Oh, and it is like 34 degrees and sultry as you wouldn't, it's just steaming. I don't know how much more I can do. So now I think the camera's working. I'm going to put the bottom part of the seat in, put the straps on. We've got one here that's not quite right. I'll have to replace that screw later on. But yeah, let's put it in and see what it looks like. That looks pretty good to me. There we go. Vacuum the back quickly. Let's have a look at how black everything is that came out of this bucket. So in here is our waste water. Oh, yummo. Oh, we've got some slurry at the bottom. So people, that's what's come out of 42 years of seat wear and tear. Mamma mia, it's very dirty.
The new carpet's installed and the upholstery looking and smelling fresh as a daisy, it was time to kick on with the reinstall. The centre console being the first cab off the rank, a quick clean down and back in the car she goes.
It's been a couple of days since we got that sorted. So I'm going to take the frame off the base. I'm going to clean the base of the seats, the slider, and we're going to paint the frame.
Remove the 4 nuts at the bottom of the front seats and the frame should come off nice and easy. If you're going to paint something, always give it a sand. Even if it's just a light one, then we give it a couple of quick coats of black, make it look pretty. Some brake cleaner to clean the bases so the sliders will work better. Even though we'd cleaned the fabric of the seats, the vinyl itself was still filthy and needed a good steam before we reinstalled the seats.
So I've done the whole one seat, now I'll start again on the next seat. Frame's in, painted and in. Not quite lining up like I thought it would down here. It's a little concerning. I'll have to... Anyway, I'll use some persuasion. yet another Sunday. We're still trying to achieve what we tried to achieve last Sunday. Hey, doggy. Oxy, what do you reckon? No good? I've got to fix the trims before I put the seats back in because there's no room otherwise. So by the trims, I mean those plastic pieces. I'm going to work on this. So it's pretty filthy, but it's broken and I don't want to buy another one. So we are going to fix that. Doing a little bit here and a little bit there. Happy Australia Day, by the way. You can see the split right there. So I'm going to clean the actual crack and then we're going to use, we've got some Roberlo plastic weld or 2-part plastic epoxy. So we'll get into it with that.
Find a clean piece of plastic or a lid, squeeze the 2-part epoxy glue onto that and then give it a good stir. But be careful, this stuff does set pretty quick. And then using a spatula or just a little blade, push the glue into the crack and squeeze the plastic together and hold it there for a bit of time. Place it in the sun to cure, and while you're waiting for that to go hard, grab yourself the can of spray and start painting things that need painting.
Paint it up. I'm trying to marry it to this side now. We've got to insert the bulb. There we go. Bulbaroonie is in. And we're going to try and get how this all goes back together. Go. Dunsky. As you can see, we've got the seat rail in on this side, or the frame. The other one is about to be put in, waiting for it to dry out in the sun. So I've got a handful of old screws that are going to screw the plastic down the side here, the trim. They're not the best, and I'm missing a few, or they were missing a few, so I bought some new self-tappers and I'm going to screw some extra ones in because the carpet's new and thick and the plastic's old. It's not going to hold this carpet too well, so I'm going to try and I've got a pilot drill there, a pilot bit, and I'm going to drill some extras on the side and really secure this carpet hopefully. So let's do it. The hardest things to do so far have been trying to re-screw the plastic old junker piece of trim in, because the carpet is new and fluffy and plush. I can't get the screws in properly. I've tried drilling, I've broken 2 bits. I think when it hits the carpet it binds up and then heats the bit and cracks it. And then the seat, I've been on that seat, God, been over nearly an hour just to try and get it in. I've taken the base off and painted it. Put the base in the car because that's the easiest way, but it's got these, I'll show you, 4 of these buggers hanging down. And I thought it'd be easy just to slide them in through the 4 holes on the frame. But because they're floppy, you got to get it exact or they don't go through. And I just scratched the frame that I painted up the other day. Not happy, Jan. Look at that. Anyway, I got one in now. I'll tighten that up, but it didn't go to plan. It's taking a lot longer than I had wanted. Tell you what, it's better sell, all right. Now I just got to tighten them up. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle, maybe. Okay, trims are in, down the sides. It was cracked. I tried to weld it up with some special glue. It sort of worked, but then it sort of cracked again, but it's in, it's solid. Put a couple of extra screws in, you saw that. And yeah, the seats are in. Console is in and clean. I'm still going to, I might give that a little bit of a black dye spray. Same with the T-bar, because that was pretty ugly. So basically the interior bulk is complete, and we'll move on to the door trims next time. Ooh. Maybe tomorrow, but for now, we're going to leave it at that, and we'll catch you next time on Flip My Ride. If you like what we're doing, please consider subscribing. That'd be fantastic. And remember, the name of the game is to find it, buy it, fix it, flip it. Hopefully you can make some cash along the way, plus enjoy yourself. Not that I'm really enjoying what's going on at the moment. It's just too hot and sticky. All right, we'll see you.